personal brand is the single greatest asset you can have in changing your life. A year ago, I was dead broke, being held back by my circle. I'd experienced nothing of the world, and nobody outside my hometown even knew who I was. Hey everyone, I'm Reid Seddon, and in the last 12 months, I've traveled around the world, connected with some of the biggest entrepreneurs and creators in the space, generated an income that lets me do whatever I want with my time, and grown my personal brand to over 80,000 followers and counting. Today, I want to break down the 3 core pillars of content creation and how to document your journey so you can build a personal brand that achieves the life you always want. The first thing I want to get clear on is the art of consistency. You've probably heard online from a variety of sources, people, videos, that the amount you post doesn't matter. It's about the quality. I disagree. I'm of the belief that you need to set yourself apart from the other 99% creating on social media. And 99% of people can't commit to posting every single day. I'm not saying it needs to be forever, but at least in the starting stages. It's more of a mindset thing than anything. If you build the habit of posting every day, it's going to feel like brushing your teeth. It's just something you do rather than something you think about or something that feels like a chore. It can become an unbreakable habit. And I know this because I've done it myself. Creating content to me genuinely feels like any other thing. It feels like drinking water. It feels as guaranteed as life and death. Waking up, going to sleep, posting a video every single day without fail. I also don't need to get into the practical reasons why this is so good. If you're doing something every day, you're going to rapidly improve your skills. Color grading, editing, branding, identity, tone, the list goes on. I feel like I don't even need to stress why this one is so important. It just has to be done. The second pillar of discussion isn't directly related to creating the content itself, but more about the mindset around creating content. Somewhere along the way, working hard at your goals, you tend to get lost. Not lost as in you have no idea what's next. Lost as in why you're doing it in the first place. It's so easy to focus on the goal, the dream, the outcome. But what I want you all to consider is something else instead. And I think some of you may know where I'm going with this. I'm talking about enjoying the process. The individual who has fallen in love with the process, the act of the journey, will always go further than someone who just sees it as work. If you find your work fun, you're going to go so much further than everyone else because you're guaranteed to put that time in. That's why, despite creeping up to almost 100,000 followers, I still do all my content myself. Why? Because I genuinely enjoy it. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the editing, the ideating, the creating, all aspects of it. And for me, that's why I can go so far. It genuinely gives me so much energy, and I attribute that to the reason why I continue to post every single day and will for the foreseeable future. You're not gonna love every single video you post. That's just part of the game. But if you can find a system where you can consistently create something that resonates with you, it's gonna make the content creation process even easier, and I guarantee you'll grow faster than you could have ever imagined. Now, the final thing I want to cover is how to practically document your life. Everyone can create content. Nobody is special. You don't need to live in a certain place, you don't need to look a certain way, and you don't need to have a certain level of authority or skill. In the modern age of social media, people are becoming more and more drawn to the average person. And when I say average person, I just mean someone who doesn't do social media and content creation full time. And why is that? Because it's relatable. Content from the average person feels authentic and real because we can relate to the struggles, we can relate to the challenges and the goals that they're facing. It's like we can see ourselves in the videos. What you need to do, and what you can literally start doing today, is start documenting your life as authentically as it happens. If you're building something, working towards something, fighting for something, losing something, document the process. Record your thoughts like you're writing in a personal diary. Film your day-to-day activities and let people know what you're working towards. And of course, give your real, genuine thoughts on what's going on in your life. However close or far away you are from your goals, the key is documenting it authentically. That's how to be real. That's how to create real content. 2 of the best formats for beginners creating content right now are the talking head and the day in the life video. I have genuinely seen so many people's lives change by posting consistently, and one of the most consistent formats you can do is the talking head format. I recently conducted a series where I posted a video raw and unfiltered to the camera every single day for 45 seconds. It genuinely taught me so much, and I would recommend it to anyone who wants to get into content. It's extremely efficient, you can do it every day, and you don't need any major editing skills. Commit to that for 30 days and watch your life change. And then we've got a day in the life video. These are also great because they are so efficient. We live every day, so all we need to do is start documenting our journey, filming our everyday, day-to-day processes, and at the end of the day, giving your genuine thoughts on it with a voiceover. Of course, this takes time, this takes skill, but without starting, you can never finish. These 2 formats are the most efficient formats for creating content in 2026, especially for beginners. And obviously, I could go into great detail for hours and hours and break down these 2 content styles, but that's a video for another time. Documenting your life is a journey, much like learning and understanding any single new skill. It's not going to be great from the start, and you have to understand that. Not everyone is cut out to be consistent enough to build a personal brand that genuinely changes their life. And the best part is, the only way you're gonna find out is by doing it. In the last 12 months, those are some of the most valuable pieces of knowledge I've gathered, growing my personal brand, creating content, and changing my life. And I really hope you can see the value in it too. Understanding content, the mindset around making it, and how you can integrate it in your life is the single greatest skill you can harness in 2026. In 12 months, my personal brand completely changed my life. And as I always say, I'm not special, you can do it too. Just don't wait until tomorrow to start. And if your goal is to build an authentic and profitable personal brand, reach out to me on Instagram or use the link below to book in a call with the team and see how we can help. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.